Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bethany Broncos Coaches Show. We are live in the building of QDoba, Northwest Expressway in Rockwell. Having a great time here tonight. We're also on Facebook Live. You can see Eli Marr's face right now. So all you ladies want to get online and look at that. Or, you know, if you're the parents or whoever, Facebook Live has got video of us, and hopefully you can hear us there tonight. But we're streaming on the gospelstation.com Sports and Talk. And you already know that because you're listening right now. So thank you so much for joining us this evening. We've got a handful of players, and then we'll have some coaches here this evening. And so thank you so much for tuning in to our Bethany Broncos Coaches Show. I'm John Hickman. Sans co-host tonight, our co-host John Campbell is at for his own son. That takes precedence. I love my son more than you. I'm real mad, but I got over it. So we will be going on without him tonight. We'll miss him. We'll give a shout out to our co-host John Campbell. But I'm John Hickman. Again, we're at QDoba. Thankful for the food tonight. Having a great time. Coach Arthur just arriving, walking in. If you want to come see any of our coaches or players, come on out to QDoba, Northwest Expressway in Rockwell. But we're going to start off our evening with a first-time guest. And so we welcome in Eli Marr. Eli, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, you're welcome. Glad to be here.
All right, now this is like super first time for you. This is your first year with Bethany, and then of course your first time sitting down with us on the Bethany Broncos Coaches Show. First, give an introduction to the people that might not know you, your number, what position you play.
Yeah, my name's Eli Marr. We're number 14, safety and a wide receiver.
Okay, so last year you were in Piedmont, and this year you're with us. What kind of spurred the transition to leave the Piedmont? Are they the type? What are the?
They're the
Wildcats. I knew it was a cat. So Piedmont Wildcat and become a Bronco.
So my little brother's now a freshman here at Bethany, and
which I was a little worried for him. He's on the smaller side right now. He got into the game Friday night slinging a little bit.
Yeah, he's really pretty good.
He did. And I was just hoping he wouldn't get hit.
Yeah. But so he came, and my mom got a job here, so I come here with him wherever he wants to go.
All right, so your brother's a freshman. He's a ninth grader. You're a junior. So is it, the age difference isn't that great. So is there a little rivalry between you two?
Oh yeah, always a little get up in the morning, having to get on him to tell him to get out the door. But other than that, we're pretty okay.
Okay. Do y'all compete at like everything? Is it?
He knows his place. I'll say that.
Okay. All right. Now he's yet to really probably grow, and so one day it might come back on you.
He's getting taller than me. He's right there, but.
Okay.
He's still will grow.
Yeah. Now he plays quarterback, and as a freshman, he's got. I mean, there's not much between him and being our starting quarterback, really. I mean, of course, we've got White Keeper, who's more a backup, kind of a wildcat type of position. But if Brody goes down, I mean, he might have to be there.
Yeah, he might have to. That'll be a big role for him. That happens.
Now, who can throw the ball better right now?
Me and him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I definitely can.
So if we needed you to be quarterback, could you step in?
I don't know. I don't think I know the plays. I'll tell you.
Okay, so he knows the playbook.
You can probably read the defense a little bit better than I can.
Okay, now this interview is not meant to be about Noah. But
yeah.
Is the playbook at the ninth grade level, JV level, the same as the varsity level?
It is. So it's all the same plays. They don't run as wide of a concept as we run, but they know all of our plays and know all of their.
Pretty interesting. So you guys can actually quiz each other and help each other out and kind of iron sharpens iron.
Yeah, like on the new installs, it was this week, we went back and forth and did them all. So we didn't have to do any conditioning after practice.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's good. So you guys aren't just like sibling rivalries, you are pretty close.
Yeah.
You consider him like a friend?
Yeah, more of a brother than a friend.
And more of a little brother.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Well, you come over from Piedmont and you get to play both ways here, and you play in defense at a safety position, you get to play wide receiver. At Piedmont, were you getting to play both ways, or were you more into one side of the field?
Yeah, well, at Piedmont they do everybody plays one side of the ball, but I played both sides of the ball. But I didn't. I started on defense and I rotated on offense.
Okay. So what's your favorite position?
Safeties.
Okay, so would you rather have a pick six or a big Moss head top touchdown catch?
I'm going to say the touchdown catch. It gets the crowd a little bit more fired up, but I'm still going to have to stick with the higher position you take.
Okay. Well, look, we got to bring this up. Friday night wasn't pretty, right? But we knew what we were getting into. Shiloh comes into town from Arkansas, a powerhouse 6'18" out of Arkansas, and they put it to us. We knew they were good. Going into the game, and you know that they're really good, but yet what's kind of the mindset? Are you just like, hey, we're going to give it a shot, or do you go in thinking we're going to win? What do you kind of, as an athlete, think about playing a team that you know on paper's better?
You obviously think you're going to have to put up a good fight to come away with a victory, but I mean that's what we did. We thought we were going to go in there and cause some havoc, but didn't end up coming our way. So.
Yeah. Well, when you look at that team, and obviously they got great athletes, more of a pool to pull from. But is there some things that you could say, okay, I could see how we can learn from that. Our team can get better from this. What are those lessons out of that game?
Yeah, even with every game that we've played so far, we've been able to pull things out that we can do better and improve on. Even with our week 0 win against Noble and our week 2 loss against Jones, we can still nitpick everything that we need to get better at.
So you don't just flush the tape. You're actually like, okay, here's some things that we can improve.
Yeah, we need to always learn how to get better and do that.
So it's only Tuesday, so I don't know how much time you'll actually kind of unpack that or what the process is, but could you say there's like 1 or 2 things that have stuck out to you about that game that have already like, all right, we need to get better at what?
We just have to get better at setting up our defense on defense. They run a really fast offense.
They were up tempo for sure.
Yeah, they go at 27 when we play clock almost every play.
Yeah.
So what needs to happen there is we need to get set up in the line better. But then what we did good was we had everybody do the ball. And I mean, even whenever we had our flaws in our defense, we still had everybody run the ball and playing with effort. So
that has been a staple of this defense. I give Coach Morgan all the coaches great credit that there's 11 pass to the ball typically that you guys, I feel like that's kind of poured into you or maybe even too much where it's like ad nauseum. Go to the ball. Yeah. Is that something that's trained in you or how does that, is that just natural? We're hungry, we're competitive.
We need to be hungry, we need to be competitors, but at the same time, Coach Morgan, Coach Arthur did a great job telling us, come on guys, we need everybody to the ball, let the players, and there's let's go.
Yeah. Well, we'll watch Friday night before we kind of look at homecoming coming up this week and district play. We'll get right into it. But since you're new to Bethany, school's barely been going, but what's your favorite moment so far of being a Bronco?
Being a Bronco, I mean, I'm really not there for that long. I only have 3 hours after school and then I leave for the rest of the day because I'm concurrent. But I don't know, just getting to meet all these new guys and new faces. I mean, I love them. They're all pretty cool.
Yeah, that is funny. You're not in school much,
yeah.
And you're also probably ready to get out on the field.
Yeah.
So for you and Noah, have you felt like y'all have connected, or do you feel still like an outsider?
I definitely feel welcomed by the Broncos, and I feel welcome. I feel connected with a lot of people now.
That's good. Who are you closest to so far?
Probably Jagger, and I've known Wyatt since we were 4.
Really?
We played AAU basketball, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Since we were
Was that Team Oklahoma? Facebook Live should be back up. All right, Eli, we kind of gave out the starting number 405-367-3732, and now we're going to get into a district play. We have the Fighting Chicks coming. What have you been able to see on tape yet? Has that been a part of the process, or y'all still yet to get to that?
Yeah, so we watch tape every Sunday at 2. We watch our game film, and then we'll go over playing for the next week's games, which is the Fighting Chicks. So we watched a little bit of film about them. We've been aligning up defense really well to them. They have a good sniffer that usually leads them to the play. We'll be there to make it.
Okay, so what are you looking forward to Friday night?
I'm looking for a win. I know everybody's going to say it, but I'm just looking for a win. I'm hungry for it.
Yeah, we want to get back to at least even 2-2. We're 1-2 on the season. As you have to look at both sides because you're defense and offense. Is there anything on the offensive side that you notice about their defense you feel we can attack?
I don't want to air it out if anybody's watching, but
No, let's give it. Let's give it.
yeah, I think that they have some flaws in their defense that we have been able to check some new plays in and attack it.
So that brings up a good question. During the season, how many new plays are typically created for each game?
Oh goodness.
So are y'all constantly?
Shallow route by the X and to go by the 8.
Okay.
And that post is going to be open.
All right. And are you going to be running the post?
I'll either run in the post or the shallow.
Okay.
So the shallow's the last read, but that'll be open too because they order the fence.
All right. Now I don't believe you've had a touchdown yet.
I haven't had a catch.
So we're going to break the streak.
That's what I'm hoping for.
We're bringing you good mojo. It's going to happen Friday night. And when it happens, I want to head tag.
Okay, I can do that.
Are they going to think you're substituting if you do the head tag?
I don't really come off the field.
Okay. Well, then do like a fierce head tap so they know that you're not saying, hey, I need a sub.
Hopefully my dad doesn't get on this.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if you need to pound your chest,
maybe.
you need to do the LeBron, where you high step,
I can do
whatever.
that.
I need a signal. We're in the press box, just give us a little because we're breaking the streak. We're getting a catch.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Okay. Are you fired up?
I'm fired up.
Okay. Brody, he's been at Bethany for a while. Maybe he didn't like you.
Oh, me and Brody also played that game.
Well, then why is he throwing you the ball?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm just not open.
Well, no, let's be honest. You know you're open. Right?
I've been open a couple times.
And he didn't look your way. You know who he's looking at? Right.
Probably.
Yeah. He's taller than you.
I mean, that's
fair.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. I'm good.
Yeah. I guess you haven't been offered by Texas Tech.
No, not me. Not yet.
Okay. But if you turn, now is he getting a big head?
No, actually, pretty humble guy.
Okay. Sorry, bro. Just asking the question, bro.
No, he's very down there.
Good. Yeah. Good deal. Awesome. All right. Hey, Eli, is there anything you want the people to know real quick before we get out of here?
I think I'm all good.
Sure?
Yeah.
All right. You're a fun interview. Appreciate it very much. So we've got Wyatt Kiefer. We got Garrett.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods.
We are Integrity Heating, Air, and Plumbing, in business for over 40 years. We've provided top-notch service for every company and residential home in the area. Let's take a look inside and let you meet some people.
Hey, Blaine. Good morning. Here we have a part of our call center. This is Tina. That's Gabby. That's our general manager, BJ. Our office hours are from 7:30 to 7:30, Monday through Friday, and we do heating and air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical. Give us a call. We always have specials. Our number one priority is your family, constant comfort, and convenience. We offer 24-hour service.
And in order for us to do that, we fully stock everything here at our warehouse. Whether it's commercial or residential, we offer plumbing, heating and air, and electrical full services. All of our guys are licensed, we're bonded and insured.
Here at Integrity, we offer senior discounts, military discounts, and public service discounts.
You worked hard for us, so let us work hard for you.
Yeah, go Broncos.
Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's does. Come by Zaxby's Chicken Fingers and Buffalo Wings at 5859 Northwest Expressway and find out why Zaxby's is Oklahoma's go-to for great chicken meals. Zaxby's has the chicken fingers, the sandwiches, the wings, and the sauce that will leave your mouth watering. Now with the all-new lemon pepper line of meals. Late Night Zax introduces the Zappetizer Trio and keeps the drive-thru open after 8 p.m. So use the Zaxby's app to earn rewards, and remember that Zaxby's will cater your event. Head to 5859 Northwest Expressway or call 405-603-8190 to make your Zaxby's order now. 405-603-8190. Zaxby's.
Lilygrass Flowers and Decor is rooted in rich history dating back to 1979 in the precious memory of Flowers by Roy. Alicia Rankins and staff have carried the commitment to only offer the finest, unique floral arrangements with same-day delivery locally and nationally. What you envision, we make reality at Lilygrass Flowers and Decor, 7101 Northwest Expressway. Call Lilygrass Flowers and Decor at 721-1813 and begin a new memory.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bethany Broncos Coaches Show. We've been going through all kinds of technical difficulties. I think we've got Facebook back on, so go check that out, or you can stay right here on our audio stream. But I know some switched over to the audio version, but hopefully we're good to go back on Facebook. But thank you so much for joining us. In a second, we're going to talk to Junior Mitchell Pace. Before we do, I want to make sure you know we're at QDoba. First, hey, Noah. Let's give a shout out to Noah. Hey, Noah, how you doing? Good to talk to you. All right. So the lefty got to play a little bit Friday night. We're going to quit talking about Noah. I think he's a big hit. So I will move on and tell you we're at QDoba, Northwest Expressway in Rockwell. We're having a good time here, eating some good food. If you want to come stop by and say hello to our people, come on and visit. We're right here. We'll be here till about 7 o'clock, so you got a little time to make it out here. Also want to bring up Serve Coffee's in the heart of Bethany, downtown Bethany, right off 39th, in between College and Wheeler. So go visit Serve Coffee. You can serve up a question for Mitchell or Whitekeeper or even Coach Arthur. That number is 405-367-3732. All the junior high students who love our number, it's 405-367-3732. All right, now let's bring in our next guest. We're going to bring in a surprise guest. This is his first time as well. This is Mitchell Pace. Mitchell, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course, he says. He's pumped to be here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you mean? You kind of shrugged.
No, I'm pumped.
But why the shrug? Like, yeah. I mean, that had a question to it.
I'm pumped to be here. I'm a little tired.
Okay, well, let's wake up. I'm a little confused because you're here on behalf of the football team, yet you're wearing a Bethany basketball shirt. What's up with that?
I took an ice bath earlier, and the shirt I had, which is a football shirt, kind of got a little dirty and wet. So, walked with the basketball.
Okay, so now this ice bath is part of the recovery process, correct? So, are you doing a full cold plunge?
So sometimes I'll do like a cold plunge for like 5 minutes, just straight cold. On other days I'll do like a 1 minute cold, 1 minute hot, go back and forth like 5 minutes.
That's torture. Okay, so is this like a tub, literal like tub filled with ice?
Yeah, so in the training room we have a tub that are filled with ice and then hot water.
And is that just another tub by it that's filled with hot water?
Yeah.
So you're just hopping back and forth?
No, yeah.
Is the training staff encouraging the 1 minute hot, 1 minute cold system?
You know, I haven't really asked JP, our athletic trainer, but me and Wyatt just do it. Okay. About
Talking about Whitekeeper.
Yeah.
Okay, he'll be coming out afterwards. We might have to ask him about that process too. But hey, since you're a first-time guest, I asked Eli, why don't you tell everyone who you are, your number, and any position you play?
Yeah, so my name is Mitchell Pace. I'm a junior at Bethany High School, number 28. And
number 28 in the program, number 1 in your heart.
Yep. And I play linebacker and receiver.
Okay, now I haven't seen you on the receiver side. Have you got to run any routes? What about Friday night, even in a blowout?
I'm not really an offensive guy.
Yeah. Now you got on the field, right?
No, yeah. So I played first quarter.
Yeah.
Stuff, and I play on special teams.
Right.
So just like a rotator on defense, but I'm not really an offensive guy. Like I'm technically a receiver, but I'll go with like special teams. I'm actually my JV kicker. So
that's awesome.
I play JV kicker.
Okay, so we're gonna get to that real quick too. So JV kicker, are we doing extra points, field goals, punting? What are we doing?
So
kickoffs?
Yeah, kickoffs. Because last night was my first night ever doing it, kicking before, and coach would not let me do PATs, but I did kickoffs, and I ran a dude over.
Why weren't you supposed to?
Because
you called for a catch? You already went down there and nailed it?
No, I was supposed to stay back and like be a kickoff. Okay. But I just kind of ran and tried to cover. I was not supposed to do that because I'm so used to running.
How far is your kickoff go?
It was like 30 yards. You know, I got it in the air.
Yeah.
So
it was your first time to do that in the game. Have you been able to practice?
No, I didn't practice, but I practiced today. So we're good.
And you get better at it?
No.
Okay. Well, you talked about getting in the first quarter. Friday night was a tough one. That was a beat down, and we kind of knew going in, and it was a really good team we were playing. After the game, what was kind of the morale of the team? Is it like, hey, understanding this is where we want to get it, we got a whole new season ahead of us, or was there a lot of like, man, that was really bad?
Definitely at the moment, and then during the weekend, for sure, there's a lot of reflecting on like that was pretty bad, 17-0. But I think we realize as a team that a loss is another loss. Take what's good from it. And I think we did do some good stuff. And I think if we take those stuff and get better at those as well as get better at the things we didn't do as well, I think we can take this loss and turn it into a win for the weeks coming up to come. Because I think that was a great test and a great challenge for us going into this life, which really matters.
What are your personal goals this season?
Personal goals, I don't know, bigger, faster, stronger through the season. Be the best, smartest one on the field. I take pride in like reading my keys. I'm the best on the team, and just taking pride in that, being the smartest one. Just going downhill. I'll say 20 tackles this year.
Okay. What are we at right now?
5. Right now, 5. But 20 tackles this season. Special teams, I'm gonna get like 7 tackles. Special teams. Just be able to do from there. Just all undecided.
Yeah. What would you say the average, maybe high school student doesn't know about football that you wish they did, or that you feel like, you know what, they just don't know that this is what we have to go through or what we do?
Yeah. So I think some people just see it on Friday nights. But I think just the time we could have been like for 2 days. We spent 5 a.m. in the morning to 8 a.m. in the morning, 5 a.m. p.m. at night, to 9 p.m. at night. So just having those days, and also just the grind it takes in the season. Like on a Tuesday or Wednesday or Monday, I'll be at the field from 2 to 6, just getting recovery after an ice bath or getting my legs recovered and stuff like that. So just really the time and commitment it takes on, like during football, but also off the field, like doing film. Like I watch about 2 hours of film each week, just because I can like against Noble, I knew like exactly what information I had. So just doing that every week, it's really, really time consuming. And also just like balancing that stuff with school and just other things we have, it's very, very time consuming.
Yeah. How much have you been able to watch the Fighting Chicks Monday night?
I've watched a decent amount, probably like 45 minutes. So far in the week, we have this like linebacker weekly worksheet we do.
Okay.
Just telling us stuff about how good the linemen are. We can tell if they run or pass. Just the most common run plays they run and stuff like that. So just getting a feel for what they do. It's like when we go into the formations.
What tendencies have you seen so far?
Basically, their fullback, number 24, he is going to take you to the play every single time. So,
As a lead blocker?
lead blocker. So, actually, at Mike this week, we are reading the fullback instead of reading the offensive line.
Okay.
In some scenarios. So they'll run, just lead, and they'll put them in a different position. They'll put them at a running back or a running back.
Explain to our people what a sniffer position is, because I'm sure some are like, well, you just say sniffer.
So sniffer is just someone that's right behind the lineman on the left or right side. So it's called a sniffer. Like your sniffer's on your back.
I didn't know you'd go that far with it, but yes. Okay.
Yes, that is what a sniffer is.
Yeah.
And we yell, run straight down with him in the back.
Yeah. So they've never really used him as a misdirection.
Not really.
Okay.
We'll take it to counter. Please don't counter.
Okay. Wow.
He takes it.
That would be fun to see if they try a different wrinkle, but it'll be a good thing you keep on. That's really good. Now you've been playing a lot of football. You're playing JV and you're playing varsity and you got to be ready to go. I talked with Eli about the playbooks being the same. On the defensive side, how similar is the playbook for JV and varsity?
So, JV it's very based, honestly. I might run a few blitzes. Usually I make a call myself on JV.
So you're going to call out the defense in the JV?
Yeah, but and I don't get a signal. But in varsity, I'll get a signal. And I'll call it out as well, probably a signal. And other people that and sometimes the JV, I'll like, instead of telling them what's it is, I'll just tell them what it is.
Yeah.
So,
what's the record of our JV team?
We're like 1 and 2.
Okay. Very, very similar to varsity.
Yeah. We beat PC West last night.
Okay, great.
Like 34.
First victory of the season.
Yeah, 34-6 or something like that. It was a blowout.
Yeah, did you have a good game?
It was a good game. I couldn't really read the lineup like this, but defensive rebound played a lot. But our kick's good. It's good.
That's great.
And then we lost to Jones. That was a pretty close game. It was like, and then we lost to.
You play Noble or just
Yeah, so we played Gunner. And we lost. That was it was our first game of the season. It was at Guthrie, so we had home. So
Yeah, I remember that. Okay, well, I'll get you out. First question. Who do you want to win home?
just say girl-wise, just say Abby.
Well, Abby's getting the shout out. What up, Abs?
Yeah. So just like the work she puts in that. Just hope her.
Does she know you're crushing on her? If you're on Facebook Live right now, Mitchell turned red. Just want everyone to know.
No, she's a boyfriend.
Okay, well, who is it?
Zach.
All right, Zach will give you a shout out.
Yeah, Zach. But Abby for the girl, and then I'll say for the guy, I'll compare it.
TG? Okay, all right. Well, good deal. Well, thank you so much. Sorry to put you on the spot. I didn't mean to call you out on that one. We just hope Abby wins. We're just a friend of Abby and Zach and Barron. All right, we're at QDoba, Northwest Expressway, in Rockwell. Did you have this for lunch, by the way? You know, a lot of kids from Bethany come here at lunch. They eat QDoba all the time.
I actually did have this for lunch.
That's hilarious. So, hey, doubling it up.
I didn't expect to be.
That's good. Well, that's right. You did. Well, we're glad that you were here. So thank you so much, Mitchell Pace Jr., joining us this evening on the Bethany Broncos Coaches Show. We've still got Wyatt Keeper coming up with Coach Arthur. So don't go anywhere. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back right after this.
When technology has you screaming at the office, call Simplify Tech Solutions at 405-981-1011. Located at 4221 North MacArthur Boulevard, Simplify Tech Solutions features IT management, business phone systems, manages Wi-Fi, and offers repair and support. Simplify your Wi-Fi before the emotional breakdown by calling Simplify Tech Solutions. Locally owned and operated at 405-981-1011. 405-981-1011. Simplify Tech Solutions.
Looking for fast cash without the hassle? At Red River Credit in Bethany, they've got you covered. They offer auto-secured loans up to $3,500, and the best part, no credit check. Need something different? They also provide traditional installment signature loans with a credit check. Whether you need quick cash or a long-term solution, we're here to help. Enjoy cash-friendly service with easy access online at redrivercredit.com. You can apply in person at 2138 Northwest 23rd Street in Bethany. Call 405-495-9366. Locations also in War Acres and Oklahoma City.
Come see us down at Smoothie King. We have two amazing locations to serve you. 5914 Southeast 15th Street in Midwest City and 5921 Southwest 3rd Street, located right in the heart of Oklahoma City. Folks, we have the awesome Dude Perfect smoothie. We have wonderful enhancements to get you ready for your workout. Rule the day. Smoothie King is your one-stop shop for delicious smoothie action. Come see us at Smoothie King.
Are you looking for some hair, some virgin hair, some extensions? Well, come to Alchemy Ming Virgin Hair and Boutique. We have moved to 10709 North Rockwell Avenue, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Suite D. Come and see all the styles from your best hairstylist, your favorite hairstylist, the award-winning hairstylist of the year, Jasmine J.G. Garrett Whitson.
We're back here on the Bethany Broncos Coaches Show, also on Facebook Live. So we've got some visitors hopping on right now for us. Yes, Wyatt. So before we get to that, I want you to know, hey, you want to text a question for Wyatt Keeper. Text us at 405-367-3732. That is the serve hotline, text line. Serve coffee is in downtown Bethany. This is a big sports day today. I don't know why we kept up, but we're at QDoba at Northwest Expressway and Rockwell, and people, I'm sure, if you're an OSU fan, you're rejoicing with bummed, but Coach Gundy no longer the head coach of the Pokes, and that's been a long time. He's been there for 2 decades or something like that. So So he's been there a while. And then also, if you're an OU fan, you might be a little bit bummed. Peter had surgery today and will be out. They didn't give really a time frame. So I'm wondering if they're going to try to hurry him back for Texas week or just wait till the Ole Miss game, or what they're going to do. But for at least Kent State, for sure, Michael Hawkins will be starting quarterback for the Sooners. Michael is the backup to the tier. We have the backup quarterback tonight. Wyatt Kiefer. Wyatt probably doesn't like to be known as the backup quarterback, more so as the starting running back, linebacker, and you do all things. So, Wyatt, thank you so much for joining us. Multi-time guest of the Bethany Broncos Coaches Show. Back at QDoba, you kind of have the lucky charm of being at QDoba. You like the free food here for you? Sir. Okay, no, it's not free for everybody. We open up our guests. So, Wyatt, thank you so much for joining us. We were talking a little bit before we got on air just about Friday night being a tough game, and I've talked with the players. I mean, on paper, we knew that they were solid. A 6A team coming out of Arkansas, had multiple state championship appearances, and multiple state championships. But when you get out there and you play them, they've got a bigger talent pool. But if you could say, just where they are and where we are, what's the difference?
I would say the difference was physicality. Like their physicality was way better than ours. Overall, we had a couple people in it, but everyone else kind of shot away from it.
Is that because of size or mentality?
Well, I mean, size doesn't matter. Size probably the same mentality.
Yeah. So, was there a little intimidation from any of our guys going into that game because you didn't know, man, the big bag Shiloh's here, or was there more excitement until the ball got kicked?
I think it was more exciting until we got hit in our mouths.
Yeah.
That changed things.
Yeah. So after the game, are you more motivated? Hey, because there's a whole new season ahead of us now. We get into district play, what really matters, and how we get into the playoffs, or do you think that was such a step back? It was more demoralizing.
I think it's more motivation because technically that game doesn't really matter. Still, them changing our goals or any outcome we can see in the future.
Yeah. So all the goals are ahead of us. We talked. We know some of the team goals. Definitely want to get to the playoffs, go as far as we can. What about individually for you as a starting running back and linebacker? Do you have goals personally on both sides of the ball, or just generally for you as a player?
I mean, personal goal is I feel like over 1,000 yards rushing, and my defense was like at least 100 tackles to get my first division offer this year.
Well, let's start on the offensive side because you were averaging over 100 yards. I don't know if I think this third game maybe dipped you under, right? Are you under now a little bit?
I don't know. I don't keep up with it, but most definitely probably.
Yeah, you were over 100, and then if I'm not mistaken, you just flirt with it now, just under 100 yards per game. So we're on target here for that. Now, if Jagger Weaver was here, you know what he would say? He would be like, I'm the leading tackler for our Broncos. So he would talk a little smack about leading the team in tackle. Why is he leading the team?
I don't know. I mean, he's coming down hard and hitting people. So I mean, I don't care if he's leading tackle. I'm just like happy he's doing it. Do we need that?
Yeah. So do you know? You didn't know exactly your yards per game. What about your tackles? Do you know how many tackles you got on the season?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I know I had 12 last year.
Okay, that was probably leading the team last game. I haven't looked at the stats since that game. I know going in, Jagger was leading. Jagger Weaver. Why did I want to say there's a Jagger Edwards on the team? There was a Denton Jagger. That's a popular name in the area, right? So he, I don't think he had 12. So maybe you're at least closing the gap.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. But as you said, a new season starts. So this week, who's going to be the leader, and how will they lead getting our team ready for the new season?
I think honestly it's a group effort. Our leaders need to step up. People that aren't leaders need to step up. We're starting with the chip on our shoulder now because it was embarrassing in front of our home crowd. So when we get another opportunity in front of our home crowd for homecoming, we got to show up.
Now you mentioned homecoming. You're a junior, not really part of the senior festivities, but there is a junior court. Who's on the junior court this year?
I didn't know we had a junior court.
Okay, maybe we don't. I just thought juniors sometimes played a role with.
I think it's just seniors.
Okay, so who do you want to win homecoming?
I can't answer that because my teammates, I don't know, any of them, anyone that plays football.
Okay, who's up for it?
Jagger, Seth, Marcos, and Baron.
Okay, now are they going to be thinking about their little homecoming stuff? Are they going to be locked in?
They'll be locked in.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
All right. So as we get ready for Chicken Shake, the Fighting Chicks, and 4A2 play, all our goals are still out there. What are we going to see from the Broncos that are different this Friday night as opposed to maybe other games?
I would say we're definitely going to see a different team in the aspect of motivation because we felt embarrassed. So we're definitely going to put a chip on our shoulder and shit show in school.
You mentioned a personal goal of getting a Division I offer. What kind of headway have you had in the recruiting, or is it just in the season that's even hard to kind of mess with?
I've been getting recruited by OSU, but a little uncertainty now because we're going to get fired. But Columbia, Tulsa, and USF.
Well, Tulsa beat OSU, so you might be thinking about being a Golden Hurricane, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's still early on. Are you hoping to kind of have your mind made up before your senior year, or play this out as long as you want?
I would. The goal is probably be committed by the summer or somewhere in there.
All right. And in high school here for Bethany, you get to play multiple positions. Obviously, in college, unless you're Travis Hunter, you got to really hone into one. What would it be?
Honestly, wherever they want me at. It might be one of the type of situations that we just figure it out on the fly when we get there.
Help our listener or watcher know, how do you, is there ways you yourself can help be recruited? Besides, coaches just showing up to watch people and they notice you, what are the things that you can do, like are you sending huddle film or those types of things? What aids in recruitment nowadays?
Going to the camps, definitely for sure, and then just like posting film, making highlight reels, just sending them out, reaching out to coaches.
Yeah. We kind of joked a little bit earlier about having Brett Brady get a D1 offer as a sophomore, and obviously he's got a bloodline of athletes in his family, and he's getting some people look, but in the whole that helps them look at the whole team in ways to kind of get out there as well. When you think about him as an athlete, his progression, you just think like, yeah, that kid's going to be a player.
Yeah, he's going to be a player. He's going to
Yeah. So, and you're a multi-sport athlete. You don't just play different positions. You're actually a really good basketball player as well. Eli was talking about you all were AAU teammates, and you all were the Wildcats. I didn't get to ask you like this. Who's a better basketball player than you or Eli? Easily?
He didn't play anymore, but even when he did, it was still good.
Okay, back in the day, huh?
Back in the day,
okay, so why didn't you play anymore? Just not good?
He was just good. I mean, we were a tag team duo, but I don't know. He was more like a defender. I was more scorer.
Yeah. So it sounds like you're really hyper focused on football, and that you don't care about what is basketball? What's an option at the next level?
I mean, yeah, for the option, I would definitely pursue it. But I kind of have to set off football right now.
Well, if you haven't watched the boys basketball team, I called the games, and so I basically saw every game last year. And Wyatt got to play the varsity level, but he played a lot of JV ball and dominant JV ball. But he's a football player out there a little bit. I mean, he's a bruiser, so he definitely takes the football skills onto the hardwood into the basketball court. But that could be a good thing. Now, in recruitment nowadays, there's a whole different landscape with NIL and all that kind of stuff. How much does that even play in? Are you thinking about that type of stuff? Are coaches using that? Are you hearing about that? Even maybe from Breck's perspective, your perspective, some of your teammates. Is that a thing? Just like you're very excited about what NIL could do for you?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I'm not really worried about it because through college is still pretty much getting paid. So I'm just okay with college.
Yeah, that's a great perspective. If there wasn't your choice of a D1 school calling, is there some other routes that you've maybe been like, hey, maybe I'll do this or that?
I don't know. If I feel like maybe if I don't go D1, I'm probably definitely going to go JUCO. If I don't go JUCO, I mean, I have getting pretty recruited by University of Sioux Falls in South Dakota. I had it before. Probably pursue that.
Yeah. Well, this is your junior year, a lot of excitement ahead, and a lot of opportunities to see what all happens. And Bethany's still the future very bright. In in our district, of course, some of our powerhouses, Tuttle, the Blanchard seems maybe a little bit on the fence. They might be a little iffy. We take it one game at a time. We get it. We understand that we're focused on the Chicks, but is there another team out there you just can't wait to get on the field and play?
Tuttle.
Okay, tell me why Tuttle.
Because we let a game get away with us in the semifinals, and I don't know. I was ready to hit the quarterback. He talks too much.
Oh, is he talking out there?
Yeah, he just talks on the field.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that'll be fun to see that matchup. I look forward to that. Speaking of quarterback, we've seen Brody. I think even though last week we didn't score, I saw some progression with him. I think he's gotten better. He threw his first interception. One was in the end zone. We got down there with pick 6. But those were not great reads. But there was a lot of good out there that I thought he had. We talked with him about you being the backup quarterback and how you kind of get your arm ready and all that good stuff. Like, you don't want to just take the snap and run it in. You had someone drop a ball on you, by the way, too. You got to throw a pass. Was that a 2-point conversion?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, was it Brian or who dropped that?
That was it, yeah.
Did you give any grief over that?
I did, but I was like, dude, I hit you right in the face, man.
Yeah, he's got to get his hands up, right?
I didn't have to say anything. Coach Stout was all over that.
You had an opportunity to convert. Are we going to get to see you sling it? That's my question.
And maybe goal line, but not middle of the field, nothing like that. We don't have any of that.
Well, it might be coming, right? Can you talk him into it? Who do I need to talk to? So let's get Kiefer a go route.
Oh, I don't know. Probably Coach Rock's back then.
Okay, now can we look off Grinder now? Who are we throwing to Jagger? Who are you going to throw to now? Grinder dropped it on me. Seth, come on.
On that play, it's nothing like what we had there. So it's probably still going to him.
Okay, well, that'll be fun. Last question before we get out of here. We got Chicken Shake coming up. Any new offensive packages that we should be expecting on Friday night?
I don't think so. It's about the same stuff. Just executing it better.
Okay. All right. How many yards are you going for?
However many it takes to win.
Okay, triple digits. We're getting over 100. We're getting back on track. All right.
So
they're gashed. All right. You're gonna go right through the line, kill them.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. Okay. Well, thank you, White Kiefer, for joining us on the Bethany Broncos Coaches Show right here at QDoba, Northwest Expressway in Rockwell. We got some food. Did you get some QDoba?
Yes, sir.
Did you have it for lunch, by the way?
No, I didn't.
So many people eat at lunch from the Bethany kids, so glad to get that for dinner. All right, we're going to be right back with Coach Arthur. Y'all don't go anywhere. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there.
At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month. And yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
Learn about nursing and long-term care at CNA Training Academy, 7463 Northwest 23rd Street. Mary Chukwuma offers affordable, useful, and flexible classes every day that will teach you the foundations of medical care. Mary Chukwuma has been teaching her class for 18 years and is eager to teach you. Understand vital signs, train for and be hired as a PCA, and learn about caring for patients in nursing homes, hospitals, assisted living situations, and more at CNA Training Academy. Call 405-315-1357 and ask about financial qualifications. CNA Training Academy is open to all ages and has classes on the weekend and in the evenings as well. Call CNA now, 405-315-1357. 0957, enjoying classes of people learning about nursing and inspiring each other daily. Got hair that needs some cutting? Head on down to Fresh Clips at 5915 Southwest 3rd Street. Fresh Clips can take care of everyone, young or old, and they offer beard trims, color treatments, wax and shampoo services, not to mention their senior discounts. Don't take your head anywhere else. Call Fresh Clips at 405-506-0956 and visit them at 5915 Southwest 3rd Street.
All right, hey, we're back. This is the Bethany Broncos Coaches Show, just chatting it up with Coach Arby, who will be joining us in just a second. We're at QDoba, Northwest Expressway in Rockwell. You know QDoba. Hey, but when you come in next time, just say that we gave them a shout out on the Bethany Broncos Coaches Show. Let them know that you heard their name on our show. Of course, you know about QDoba. So we are reminding you of them and let them know that please. For the sponsors know that they're getting their name out there. And so if you just do us a favor, that would be a big help. So we're at QDoba. I'm John Hickman. Again, we don't have John Campbell with us, but we do have the best guest. We have head coach John Arthur. Coach Arthur, thank you so much for being with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're older now, by the way. I mean, you're getting older and older every year. With Friday, we had a birthday, and do you feel it? Are you still youthful, feeling good?
I don't know, I'm kind of in that point now where I'm starting to actually is.
Did you not have a party?
No party. We had a few sweets along the night.
Okay, all right. So was there do you do a cake? Was there?
We did cupcake. We did some cupcakes.
Okay. Now, I'm sure that it wasn't probably worth celebrating after the game. Was it at halftime or before game? Did you go?
It actually was. They were there after the game.
Okay.
We enjoyed ourselves as much as we could.
Yeah. So Friday night obviously was tough, but we've talked about it. We knew the team that was coming in is a really good team, Powerhouse 6A. On paper, of course, and their talent pool is just bigger than what we have to pull from. But as you go through the game, you see where they are. Is there anything transferable? You're like, okay, we can, if we look at their example or their model, this is kind of how we could grow from this.
Yeah, I mean, I think definitely in my 19th year, by far the best opponent we've ever had to play.
Yeah.
Better than the whole team. We played the state championship. Played Eric Halton, Barry Sanders, Sterling Shepard back in
Yeah.
2010.
I didn't realize they were both on that.
They were both on the team together. We actually played on national television. We got beat about like that, so that was maybe the closest we've had. We obviously know how talented they are, and they've got a big pool of talent to compete. It was just kind of the diversity of the situation we were in this year, having no games available in our state. And I think to answer your question, part of coaching is the wins are never as good as they seem, and losses are never as bad as they seem. You go back and watch film, and you come off big wins over the years, and you realize when you're watching the film, we didn't actually play as well as we thought we did. You got a whole bunch of work on games where obviously you have to call for a bad outcome. We did do some good things. This game we did some things at times that were good. We certainly did some. We certainly exacerbated some errors and made them get a little better. I can't call it and say thank you. Just things we did. Got to help them out a little bit. So certainly those things.
Yeah. I think one of those examples of maybe we played better than what it looked is at the quarterback position. Now, before I talk about Brody and how he played, their quarterback was one of the best quarterbacks I've seen as far as ball placement, in stride to his receiver, right in the basket. I mean, some of those were just beautiful thrown footballs. I was super impressed with that. But I really was impressed with Brody. I feel like Brody, even though he threw his first picks and one in the end zone, they were not timely for sure. I mean, they hurt us, but there was some decision making and some things that he did out there that I thought, okay, those are steps of improvement. He's getting better as a player. Did you see that as well?
Yeah, definitely see that, and just the ability to make some plays under pressure and against. I mean, probably the craziest defense you're ever going to see. That is, I thought, line-wise, we did a nice job. They certainly had their share of the day. Our ability to move the football was there. At certain times, whether it's getting some passes off the scramble situation or just making some plays with his feet and scrambling, many things he can do. Definitely getting a little better feel. When do I scramble? When do I try to get the play off of the scramble?
Yeah, and as you said, we can watch that one, and our whole season, our whole goals are still before us. But before we turn there, I was just curious because every game you guys get the team together, and you have a moment with them. You might even pray and then say something. I'm not sure of all of what typically happens in that, but as you're addressing the team in that moment, what's the message you have for the team after getting beat pretty soundly?
Well, kind of had two things going. Number one, the only way you can go up and lose in a situation like that is if you don't perform. So I just kind of reiterated that, and our guys have responded. Had great practice today this week. The other thing is just, sometimes it is a benefit. You can see what a team that plays at that next level, what they play like. Basically, obviously those guys have done all the work off-season, just how they sit. Of course, a lot of those guys are seniors. Their stats from a year ago, like 95% of the offensive players this year. So they got a lot of guys back, so they've been around the block, and so just seeing what that takes to play next year, you can learn so much from that.
Yeah, because we went through the roster and back playing like junior, sophomore. Wow, they're really good at this point and young. They're going to be a problem this year and next year, and all these sophomores too. But this week we're going to get back on track. It's homecoming week. We've got an 0-3 Chickasha team coming to our house, obviously on homecoming. As we kind of turn the corner to get ready for district play, how do we get this bad taste of losing out of our mouth, not pick up those habits and pick up winning habits again?
Well, I think it's just kind of all guys, they've been great over the last couple of days. Just being committed to the process of what it takes to be successful. We're talking about every day. One of the things you have to do, our guys have been there over the last couple of days. We watched them almost the whole Sunday games last year. We did some very specific things. You don't want to beat a dead horse and what happened. That's not right. For sure. It's certainly not. It's so far, they're being a good mindset. They understand that that was a super talented team. Probably one that is one of the last 6 8 Arkansas this year.
Yeah. Well, Friday night, at the end of the game, there's more points on our side than on the Fighting Chick side. What would you say happened to cause us to win? What are you looking for on Friday night?
Well, I mean, looking on the defensive side, they're talented at the running back position. It's not a place I would certainly look at. So you got to tackle them, you have to do that to stop the run. And I think our defensive line is been good at times this year. So we certainly want to get things going on the ground. I think we're successful in the years, and specifically, it's a nice way to move the ball away. That's going to set up a guy like that to make some plays through the air once we get that quick down and quiet. We're going up on the ground. So basically, go well, we go guys. Take charge of the that's what you're doing.
In the trenches, that's your language right there. That's what you used to play and lead, and you got to win those trenches. And we're hoping to on Friday night. It is homecoming. We talked a little bit about it last year. And our team handled it well, but Is there any kind of, we do a lot of things before the game and all that, try to get really focused. Is there any kind of a distraction with homecoming?
Honestly, I don't know. I try to kind of stay away from it as much as I can myself. To be ready for the game. Have to be out there. And some stuff during the day. When it comes down to it, I don't really think it affects a whole lot. We've done our job throughout the week. I can't remember it affects the game.
Yeah. This season, as we've gotten into it, we're 1-2, but you really kind of have to hit the ground running in high school football. Not a ton of prep time. You kind of know who you think's going to start and who's going to play. But have there been some surprises? Some of our own athletes that like, oh, they deserve more time. Have there even been switching on the depth chart that you want to kind of give a shout out to that you've noticed improvement from?
Oh yeah, I think we certainly had some of those big Ozzy.
Yeah. Last week he was great.
The center position is so he had just a great offseason, great spring, great summer. Just a great attitude. That's really kind of solidified some stuff. One guy we'll talk about a whole lot. We'll talk about a whole lot.
Partner or something, yeah. I agree with that.
Being kind of the first year guy in varsity.
Yes.
He's really been good, and maybe he's a coverage or main guy who will come up and tackle.
Now pause there, because I want to say, I told Chad your hands up this. I felt like Damien's been our best cover corner. I thought he's done an outstanding job.
Damien has played really well. Getting Coach White in here, I think he's going to show you. He's getting this one that's building a lot of experience for him. So that's been one of those guys. D-line, I don't think it's too much of a surprise. Those guys played that game. Guys that played fast, but I think Stuart Nolan's kind of won this game last couple of weeks. He made some big plays.
Okay.
Some big plays this last week in the game.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely surprised.
You mentioned Brett. He received his first of many to come Division I offer. This one from Texas Tech. I think that threw a tortilla at him when he also got the scholarship offer. But it is, it's got to be a blessing to know that kid is so good. He's a difference maker. Mostly he's been on defense, but I know we're trying to get him really plugged in onto the offensive side as well. Overall, having a kid of that caliber, what does that do for the program as a whole?
It just goes to show you that we've got some guys who are at the next level. We always have. Enjoy sitting there watching other good players. We can take a ride. It's about the first one he gets about every time we kick off team, covering punts and all that kind of stuff. And so to have a guy like Greg there, it's just really exciting. He's going to have opportunities. He's really special. It'll become more so offensively as you kind of get everything going. But right now, what you see his speed to get the pass rush.
Now, I'm kind of hearing Rocky might end up being the better Brady, too. That kid's dominating in middle school football right now.
I don't want to make Rocky's
now, he's a 7th grader, right?
7th grader right now.
So they'll get 1 year together. That'll be a lot of fun. They're both going to be on the line, or what would we do with Rocky?
I don't know. Rocky's probably more of a linebacker guy right now, so maybe stacked right behind him.
Yeah, awesome. Well, that's really fun, Coach. I really appreciate you being here with us on the Bethany Broncos and Coaches Show. We get homecoming Friday night. We will have the game live on the Gospel16.com Sports and Talk. And we're looking back to getting that W and 502 on the season. So y'all be there at the game supporting our team or listening online. Coach, thank you so much for joining us. This has been the Bethany Broncos Coaches Show, sponsored by QDoba. Well, y'all come out and see us. Until then, we'll see you Friday night. God bless.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
John Campbell is your local health market agent that specializes in Medicare. Instead of talking through an 800 number, talk face-to-face with your local agent, John Campbell, to answer all your questions and find the company that best fits your needs. John Campbell Health Market serves Yukon, Bethany, and the surrounding area and will travel across the state of Oklahoma to meet with you. Call John Campbell Health Markets at 405-200-8414. Call 405-200-8414.
Step up to the next level at Coyote Pond, home of the $20 FFL transfer. Coyote Pond at 5804 Northwest 63rd and MacArthur makes the difference in customer service with a selection of just about everything with top dollar loans and rock bottom prices. Locally owned and operated, Coyote Pond is the destination headquarters for Bethany, Yukon, and Oklahoma City, and the home of the $20 FFL transfers. Call 405-470-7999 or go to coyotepond.com. That's 405-470-7999 and coyotepond.com. Do it best at Evans Hardware. Since 1965, Evans Hardware has provided Midwest City with top quality home improvement supplies and a one-of-a-kind shopping experience. At 1021 South Douglas Boulevard, Evans Hardware is family owned and has the right products for every situation, including DIY projects, professional contracting, or quick fixes. Their satisfaction guarantee and quick turnarounds mean you'll always find what you need. So visit Evans Hardware in Midwest City or call 405-732-1898. That's 405-732-1898. Evans Hardware in Midwest City.